We sat down with dance pro Chloe Lukasiak in studio. She dished on her new film, A Cowgirl Story, and her new book, Girl On Pointe.
Hey Popstar! Love you guys! Get ready because I'm talking dance and a cowgirl story. Acting is just so different from dance. And with dancing, there's only one way to do it. And with acting, I think there's so many different ways that you can play a character and how you can do a scene. And it's just so interesting to me how versatile people can be. I'm a perfectionist and a little OCD, so that's how I am with dance. And with acting, all of my acting coaches that I worked with, they were all just like, let it go. Just stop worrying about it and just become the character. And it doesn't matter if there is no right and wrong. I play Savannah Stalker in A Cowgirl Story. I feel like she's very dark. She's in a dark place in the beginning of the movie, and her father was killed in action in the war, and her mom kind of spiraled downwards after that whole situation. The whole cast was amazing. From the very first day, I think that we just became so close. I mean, we're all so close in age, and we always just try to have fun. Bailey's wonderful. She really gave great pointers and tips, and she's just such a joy to work with, so she's wonderful. Bailey had contacted me and the director and the producers, and they said, we have this little school dance scene, would you be interested in choreographing? And I had never choreographed before, and but I wanted to take on the challenge, and so they sent me the music, and I just choreographed this little piece. It wasn't too hard, it was more of a fun thing, but I loved doing it, and I think everyone else had fun doing it. It was I don't know, just a little dab and everything, so it was good. I actually discovered I was allergic to horses when I was 5. I was taking horseback riding lessons, and my eyes, they were swollen shut, and I had hives all over me, and I was sneezing like crazy, and I think my throat was like closing up, and I was like, well, I've got to quit horseback riding now. And so whenever I got this movie, they were like, oh yes, we're gonna be riding horses. So that was a little difficult at first, but then I just took a lot of medicine and eye drops, and actually the first time the cast discovered I was allergic to horses, I had forgotten to take my medicine. So I showed up and my eyes were starting to swell shut and I was starting to sneeze, and they were like, what is wrong with you today? And I said, oh, I'm allergic to horses. And they were all really confused how I kept that a secret from them the entirety of filming, so yeah. I love reading and I also love writing, so it just kind of seemed like a very natural thing for me to write a book, and it's called Girl On Pointe, Chloe's Guide to Taking on the World. It's like an inspiration and advice book. It will be out January 23rd. It's available for pre-order on Amazon, and it's kind of just like about my life, about life on Dance Moms. There's some pictures people have never seen before. I give some tips on how to de-stress, on how to get through a bad day, on how to deal with bullies, that kind of stuff. I don't have all of the answers, but I do have a few tips, so it's kind of, I feel like this book is just really helping me kind of extend a hand to people, like, look, you're not alone on this journey through life and teenagerism, so, because being a teenager kind of sucks sometimes. Just to let people know that, like, I'm a normal kid too. I go through all these things and I deal with bullies. I get stressed out. I have bad weeks. I have bad months, all that kind of stuff. So it's just, I'm doing everything I can to help and tell stories, I guess. Tell stories about my life. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I love you guys. See you next time.
Catch the hot summer issue of Popstar on stands in May. Can't get enough? Then don't stop. Watch the next video.